on the way, I'm on my way right now. Forget what you heard, forget what you thought. I'm on the way right now. Damn. Cause I'm on the way right now. Damn. Cause I'm on the way right now. You heard it all before. Why would I waste time when a nigga wasted? Don't wanna talk no more. Heard through the grapevine, said it over FaceTime. You don't wanna fall no more. No need for the extras, nah. Can I protect you, nah? No time for the lectures, nah. Lifestyle manipulations, never for the situations. That was yours for the taking. Would you come around my side of town? Just living life moving basic. Ain't no point in even chasing. Ain't no point in getting wasted. Yeah, look, I'm so universal, you knew what it was. You made the time for it. If I told you I got it, ain't no need to mention. You know that I'm good for it. I had to switch up the pace. I couldn't stand the moves at all. I had to roll up a face. Told you I'd be the man when I started. No dipping and dodging. We really got it. We be the topic. You kept it moving, not in the choosing. Fuck the stupid. Never wanna talk about it. You talk about it. I need to know what you think. I've been feeling lost without it. You walk around and I was faded off from that thing. Never really point the finger. You orchestrating. I was the main one to take blame. Never really focus hard on your flaw. Never wanna work it out when I call. Always know I played the field. Whatever game this is, you know I'm down for the cause. Cause I'm on my way right now. I don't wanna wait, I don't wanna talk. I'm on the way right now. Forget what you heard, forget what you thought. I'm on the way right now. Damn, cause I'm on the way right now. Look, what the fuck is you sending me? Fuck if you feeling me. Ain't no real reason be giving my energy. Never forgetting the moment you witnessing me and my people be counting the dividends. Getting the last like I'm Chevy Chase. Spin a mask on like the middleman. Never could pass us, cause we in the mix. Long story short, we on some shit. You can't ignore it. I don't wanna wait, I don't wanna talk. I'm on the way right now.
First off, can you tell us who you are and what you do?
I'm Jalen. For anyone who doesn't know, I make music. I'm an artist. And, I'm trying to divvy in on, a couple of things. I'm trying to start a label, entertainment label, and I'm trying to start an enterprise and get some things going. But for the most part, it's Jalen in the flesh. Yes. What's going on with y'all?
If you had to describe yourself, how would you describe yourself?
I say optimistic. If anything, like what I've been through for the most part, I'm a cool, laid back dude. I'm trying to stick to the point. Serious when it needs to be, but I'm out the way.
So how would you describe your sound? Nowadays we're in a climate where a lot of artists and music sounds the same. So how do you describe yourself, and are you one to join in with the crowd, or would you say that your music stands out?
I mean, I wanted to stand out as much as possible, even though we in a time frame where I feel as though the attention span is like that, and the next person might listen to something else. But I like my music to stand out. I want to make sure it grabs your attention. You want to hear everything I'm saying. I like to be clear. So for those who like to actually listen, I'm that type. Like, I'm out the way. You can, I'm on all platforms with it. So.
So where you from?
The bottom, West Philadelphia. From the same spot as Will Smith, unfortunately. You know how that go. I don't got no entanglements, but growing up down there was pretty crazy, man. Coming from the bottom, it's like, you're not from there, you don't know what's really going on. You gotta be a native from that area, so you can't just walk around and say you're from in certain parts that's qualified to be the bottom, but you know how it go. West Philadelphia, born and raised.
So Philadelphia music history runs deep. I mean, there's a lot of artists, a lot of greats, a lot of legends. What can you bring to the Philadelphia area, to the Philadelphia music scene that we haven't seen before?
I say passion and rhythm, love. People enjoy what I do, and they get a good feeling from it. So, energy, I mean, that goes without saying, but I want to make sure they feel it. The passion in it, like this dude really put that work in. He's taking the time to perfect the craft.
For those who haven't heard your music yet, what would you want for them to get from your music when they listen to it for the first time?
I didn't know that was him. I didn't know he had that in him type feeling. Like, damn, this dude coming with a lot, so let me invest. Because it's like, from the average eye, I don't look like I even get involved, but, I just want to leave an impression the way as though it's a legacy I'm building. I don't want to waste time with it.
I want people to realize I'm in here to stay in here. Once I'm in here, it's a forever sound. So you do it.
So, you said legacy. So, when this is all said and done, what then do you want to be said about you? How do you want to be remembered? There's a lot of artists that we know for specific reasons that have done specific things, achieved specific goals, or made some moves and did some things that we remember them solely for. So if you were to be remembered, how would you want people to remember you?
I want my music to be around for eons, like with the interstellar travel. I want to be able to take it there, elevator music, shopping music, everywhere. Like I just want to have that legacy to the point where the minute you mention my name, you hit a label, you hit everything underneath that I built and worked with.
So what can we expect from this new music you got?
That. Well, it's like right now, I'm coming from a good place. Like I'm feeling good, even though despite the pandemic and all the BS that's going on. Like I'm feeling good about myself, so I'm able to put out better music on what I've been doing. Excuse me, and make sure I'm uplifting in the midst, because a lot of people was telling me like, nah, dude, you rapping like you in the space all the time. So I'm like, I'm willing to just switch it up, feel good about myself. My body been feeling great. I'm in a good mental space. So good vibes. That's all. I want to make sure the summertime and still be able to feel like summer in the midst of it.
So when are you actually releasing this new music?
That's the part I don't know, man. It's to be determined. Because it's like, I got people asking, but, you know, it's a work in progress. I don't want to wait too long. I feel like, long story short, I'm just doing a good job and it's carrying itself out. But, yeah, I can give them like 3 more.
Cool. So if people needed to find you, where would they go to find you?
Well, for starters, Twitter, __ Aldrin, ALDRYN. And Instagram, __ Jalen. Same thing on all platforms.
Do you have anything else that you will want to leave the people with?
Press play. If you ain't press play, you should by now.
Yeah. S.U.E Me Radio, let's go. Damn. Let's get it. Look, tell me what good is that? Tell me, are you good enough? Now I gotta run it back. Saquon in the field when I run it up. Touchdown at the end and we celebrate. Gotta roll a couple grands to the elevate. Gotta do it for the fan cause it look a favor. Gotta make a couple bands to make ends. Fuck knocking on the door, gotta kick it in. While you come around the way with the shit again. Got the foot on the game, bout to win again. Cause you know I'm A1 with the hit again. Goddamn, what's good? Gotta put my mom on the hill. S.U.E, they know it. We headed to the top right now. Gotta keep it EA, gotta split it 3 ways. Me, myself, and I. No time for the delay, better do what he say. Gotta bring it back for the replay. Keep it jumping like Odell. Fuck it up 1 time for the DJ. Bust it down in the hotel. She wanna throw it back while I'm deep in. Hell no, never jumping out the deep end. Wait, I don't wanna break it down, keep it wholesale. If you never keep it real, better hotel. It's looking like a lot to a little bit. Whole lot of clout with a little drip. Can't really count us out if they feeling this. Can't play both sides, who you really with? Damn. This here so timeless, need I remind you. Never could stop it, fuck what you talking. We don't acknowledge, stop with the offers, yup. Fuck that nonsense. Big bro was right here when I dropped this. She wanna blow me down in the cockpit. She wanna count it up while I pop shit. Do it all for the fame, yeah. Tell me what good is that? Tell me, are you good enough? Now I gotta run it back. Saquon in the field when I run it up. Touchdown at the end and we celebrate. Gotta roll a couple grands to the elevate. Gotta do it for the fan cause it look a favor. Gotta make a couple bands to make ends.